What's up, JJ here? Today we're talking about how fornication is not right in God's eyes. So we're going to be reading Ezekiel 16, 15, 29, and 30, and 36. So it states, "But thou didst trustest in thine own beauty, and playest the harlot because of thy renown, and pouredst out thy fornications on every one that passed by, his it was. Thou hast moreover multiplied thy fornication in the land of Canaan unto Chaldea, and yet thou wast not satisfied herewith. How weak is thy heart, says the Lord, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an imperish, whorish woman. Thus saith the Lord, because thy filthiness was poured out, and thy nakedness discovered through thy whoredoms with thy lovers, and with all the idols of thy abominations, and that by the blood of thy children, which thou didst give unto them." Basically meaning, you are not relying on your beauty of God and your image of God. Rather, you're relying on the pleasure and your own heart of seeking pleasure and your own desires when your conscience is weak and you need to get back on track with the Lord. Now, if you have already committed fornication, meaning sex before marriage, and having sex, knowing that it is a sin and you will be judged by it, and knowing that it is wrong, and especially since, like my last video of how everybody's doing OnlyFans right now and how popular it is, in the end times, there's gonna be a lot of desires for pleasure rather than lovers of God. We're to be lovers of God rather than lovers of our own heart and our own desires. We are to have a godly conscience and to know that we are stated as a whorish woman if we commit fornication. And we are to know that we are to be pure for our actual husband, or if you're a man, a wife. And we are to know sex before marriage is a sin, and the whole point of sex is for your marriage. It states here in and has not eaten up the mountains, neither has lifted up his eyes to the idols of the house of Israel, neither has defiled his neighbor's wife, neither has come near to a menstruous woman. Basically meaning here about not taking sex as an immature thing and just a playful thing. Rather, we're seeing sex as a bond of marriage. We are to not commit adultery, and we are to not disrespect our partner by committing fornication. Our hearts are to be for the Lord. Our hearts are not to be having sex and pleasure when that's the only thing you can think of or I can think of. We are to be lovers of God, and He will give us